everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I will do a Christmas look for Christmas, so obviously, oh my god. And today I finally got the Manny MUA palette, and I know I'm probably the last person on earth to get this. I have been wanting a palette like this for such a long time. It got it all. It got the darker shades, it got the cooler shades, it got the warmer shades, you got the shimmery shades, and it will be my new go-to travel palette. But yeah, so if you want to see how I did this look, I don't know why I'm saying it like this, but if you really want to see how I did this look, then you better keep on watching. So apparently we are starting off with a foundation today. No primer needed and so on. And I'm going to use the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the color Sand mixed with the Milani's Perfect 2-in-1 foundation in the color Sand as well. And because Christmas is such a magical holiday, we cannot just leave out the magic. So there will be a lot of magical things happening in this video, including my ability to act. Kidding! I mean, anyone can tell that these reactions obviously are real. Okay, moving on. I also mixed in some Silver Light strobe cream from MAC and applied it all with a damp beauty blender. And then I finally realized that I forgot my primer. I never forget my primer, and I would recommend everybody to use one. And I then went in with my concealer, and I know, I'm now going to try the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer for a bit, just because you guys are so tired of me using my MAC Pro Longwear, so I actually went out and bought it just for you. And I'm going to be honest and say that I loved it. I got it in the shade Light Neutral, which was a perfect match for the shade that I want to highlight with. And per usual, I'm applying this with the same damp beauty blender that I used for my foundation. Next up, I'm going to cream contour, and I have talked about this product in my videos before, but if you are a new subscriber, I use this foundation from Milani as my cream contour shade, just because it's super blendable and it's the perfect shade for my skin tone, not too ashy, not too orange. I then always go in with my MAC Studio Finish Concealer to further conceal my dark circles underneath my eyes. We are then moving on to the baking and all the powders, and I use the same beauty blender to bake as well. You could totally skip the baking and just apply powder like you normally would, but I crease up so easily, so baking for me is gold. I also went in with a foundation powder from NYX to prep for the contour, but also to set the rest of the face. Next, we're moving on to the powder contour, and I have finally found a contour brush that I love, and most importantly, a brush that you also could go out and buy for yourselves. This is the Nyx Number 5 brush, and it's vegan and super inexpensive comparing to like other brands out there. And I'm going to be honest, I haven't gone back to my other ones since I got this one. I really love this. And as always, I'm using my NYX contour kit for this step. Then I went in with my own do-it-yourself setting spray to set all of this, and I will leave a link to that video in my description box if you want to check that one out. And then I rolled the beauty blender all over my skin just to kind of like pick up any excess powder, but also to kind of lay down my tiny peach fuzz that we all have and love. And yes, I do fill in my freckles because I just love the idea of having freckles. I do have a lot of them, but most of them kind of disappears underneath the foundation, so I always fill them in with some kind of eye kohl or eyebrow pen or something like that. Now for today's glow up, I'm going in with a oldie but a goodie. I love how the Mary Luminizer just gives you that kind of natural glow, and most importantly, it is buildable. So if you want a more intense result, you can always just pile it on, and you can also spritz your brush with some setting spray, which I'm doing in this video. Now it's time to rose up those cheeks, and I will use another fave from the Balm to do this, and the Hot Mama blush is definitely a blush that I reach for all the time, and it suits so many skin tones as well. So now, to spice up this video even more, I chose to magically find my eyebrows in my hat today. But if you want a full tutorial on how I do my eyebrows, I will leave a link to that video down in my description box as well. We are then finally moving on to the star of the show here today, and I do have a lot of other Makeup Geek shadows that I love, so my expectation for this palette was obviously huge. But first we're going to prime the lids with some MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and as always I'm applying this with my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush and then tapping it in with the warmth of my fingers. So first of all, I'm going to apply Beaches and Cream, which is a perfect base shadow for my skin tone at the moment. Next, I'm moving on by mixing the shades Sora and Frappe or Frappe, I don't know. And I'm using these two shades to create the perfect kind of transition shade. And now for the most beautiful shade in this whole palette, in my opinion, I will apply Insomnia all over my lid. And this shade is just such a unique shade. I haven't really seen anything like this anywhere else. So beautiful, and I'm applying it with the standard MAC Fix Plus to intensify the shadow even more. And then I'm moving on to a burgundy kind of shade, and this one is called Aphrodite. This one I'm applying with a tiny flat brush to cut the crease out a little bit, and I'm then blending it all in and kind of upwards to get a smoother kind of eye look. Key to all of this is to keep blending. Even if you think that you're done, you're probably not. So just keep blending. Next, I went in with the lightest shade in the palette, which is called Artemis or Artemis, I don't know, in the corner of my eyes just to brighten it up a bit. I then also went in with both Sora and Aphrodite down my lower lash line just to make this look come together a bit more and to create that smoky effect. And then I just repeated all of these steps on the other eye. The reason why I usually do one eye at the time is because that the primer is more likely to dry like quicker if I do both at the same time. And when this primer dries, it's kind of hard to blend stuff out, so that's why. I also started to pluck my eyebrows in the middle of this video, which is, yeah, don't ask why. Next, I went in with a eyeliner or eye kohl from MAC in the shade Teddy, and this one did not really stick to my waterline properly because my eyes always waters like crazy. That's why I love the NYX product so much, because it does not budge whatsoever. Like, I could cry and it doesn't come off. Black Track gel liner from MAC is the only way to go. Promise. I then went in with my favorite eyeliner at the moment, which is the NYX Liquid Matte Eyeliner. I do not know what I did with my life before I had this eyeliner, but it's so good. And to clean any mess up around the eyes, like eyeliner or eyeshadow, I usually do it the lazy way and put some of the MAC Studio Finish Concealer on a sharp brush, and then put a heavy amount of the same Laura Mercier powder that we used before on another sharp brush. And this one is from Real Techniques, I believe. I then curl my lashes, which always feels like shit, and then I apply some mascara. Today I'm using a mascara from MAC that looks like a murder weapon or something, which will come so handy for the Christmas sales that's coming up, by the way. I think that it's called Insta-Curl Mascara or something, and it's actually pretty bomb, so definitely check that one out. And for lashes, I'm using a pair from eBay, I believe. I think. what else is new? I love eBay lashes so much. They are the best, but I always forget the name or brand of them or whatever. They're all from Hong Kong, so I'll definitely try to look that up for you though. Now this part is so much fun. No joke. And I scrubbed the living shit out of my lips so that this lipstick truly would stick to my lips. And not only did it not stick to my lips, it also stained them like crazy. So this is a new lipstick from Gerard Cosmetics in the shade Wine Down. And I'm pretty sure I got a bad product because I have never had any problems with their products before, but this one just turned out bad. And at my second layer, it all started to crumble up and like fall off my lips, so I decided to remove it, which wasn't an easy task at all because it stained my lips and I couldn't get it off. I then went in with some MAC Studio Finish concealer again to cover up the stains, and I then applied some MAC Strip Down lip pencil on top of that, and then I applied Gerard Cosmetics Serenity instead, that I absolutely love. So I must have gotten a bad product. And this is the finished look. So I really hope that you guys had a lot of fun today. I sure did, even though I forgot my primer, my lipstick didn't really turn out the way I wanted it to, and then it stained my lips. I guess that's just something that happens. Oh god, I have a hair in my eye. Merry Christmas. And I don't know if that's like Gerard's new formula or if I just got like a bad product or whatever. If it is their new formula, I really hope that they take the old one back because it was so good. The one that I have on my lips right now is actually I got it a year ago, and I still, I've been saving this. I've been saving this so bad. Isn't it Manny that did this too? I think it is. And that was pure coincidence. I promise I did not plan this. I did not plan that lipstick would stain all over me, and my lips are still pink. I'm not sure how they will look when I remove my makeup at the end of the day, but hopefully I will get it off. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye guys! Now I'm on the outside.